Consider it like, you know. Hello, fellow Whovians. This is Dave Chapman. I am going to be running our Who Knew News today. I'm in Saginaw, Michigan at OxyCon, so things are a little loud on my side, and I'm wearing a mask because you want to be safe. So we're going to be talking some fun stuff, but first let me bring in the rest of the team for today. We've got Willow and Kevo. Willow, you got all sorts of things. Tell us where we can find you.
All right, so I am the Hanging with Web program director. So I also do some stuff with the Back of the Cereal Box network as well. I'm the host of Will's Pillow Talk and Cryptid Crunch. and co-host of Reels and Wheels.
I can't wait to do something on that show.
Yeah. I look forward to having you on my show.
Kevo. Yay! Kevo down below. Kevo normally does our graphics, and he did not do the horrible date graphic. That's all me. Sorry, Kevo, I don't live up to your amazing work, but tell us everywhere we can find you.
It's okay. I love you anyway. I also do the art, everything except for the lines, basically, on Kid Ride Comics over at kidridecomics.com, which is a really cool, super inclusive, all ages queer web comic. And I work with my husband over on the Cage Club Network, where he produces X's for Podcast, an amazing X-Men podcast. And together we host Husbands Talking More or Less, where we pretty much talk about whatever we want, but mostly superhero movies.
I love it.
Oh, and we're very gay. Very gay.
Awesome.
Very gay.
Fabulous. Amazing. Gay. So before we get started on talking all the Russell T Davies goodness, I wanted to show this to you. We are up to, if it'll show up.
I am very proud of you guys.
It's up. 55.
Am I frozen? I think I'm frozen. I think I did.
Yeah,
we see it.
We see it.
Come on, internet.
It's 55K.
There we go.
Yeah,
apparently, I think I'm back. So we are up to 55,000 followers on our Facebook page, which is amazing. For the record, if I'm even broadcasting, I am on public Wi-Fi here, so it's a little bit funky being on public Wi-Fi.
That's con life.
But announced yesterday, the new showrunner for Doctor Who. Yep. Oh, are we there? Yeah. So the new showrunner for Doctor Who is going to be Russell T Davies. We are going back to the very, very beginning. Is this going to be a reboot of the reboot? We will find out. Kevin, you definitely have some thoughts on this. What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm super excited. I have been a fan of Russell T Davies for a very long time.
I hope you're going because I'm frozen back.
Yeah, we're still going. As a young gay man, I was a huge fan of Queer as Folk, so to find out that the guy who relaunched Doctor Who also did the original version of that, like, so I've just always been a huge fan of his work.
Yeah,
I was very excited
you're
to
gonna
see
still
him
be
go.
live even if I freeze.
We'll take control of the ship and
We got it.
other TARDIS. Don't worry.
To boil it down, I love Russell T Davies. He was great. I think it's great to see him come back. I think that he was very limited by 2005 with what he could do, and now here we are in the 2020s. Who knows how he could reinvent it? I think it's great. I don't see any downside to this. What do you think, Willow?
Well, I'm excited to see what he does with the new Who. And whoever they announce, I'm excited for it all. And I know that Jodie Whittaker is on her way out, so here. I would really like to see what he does with Jodie's character, but we can't always win, unfortunately.
I bet she'll be in the 60th though. I'm sure she will be.
That's
if it's
true.
going to be multiple doctors, then I'm sure she would come back. There's no way she wouldn't.
That's
true. I have hope.
But yeah, I'm excited because of the fact that he did several of my favorite Who episodes, and I'm just
there's very few that wouldn't. I think we've established that he's still that our favorite 9 is not going to come back for TV,
but who knows? You never know anything with this show.
Oh, this Wi-Fi.
You're good, man.
No, I'm super excited to see how this is going to play out for all the same reasons. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see no matter what. Because he did reboot. He's got so much more on a technical thing, because that first season was a little. It was new. It was a little rocky, right? Of all of the seasons, there was some great stuff, but it's probably my least favorite. So I think now with the extra freedom for what he can do storyline wise, and the extra budget, extra technology, I think this is going to be amazing. I'm really excited to see what happens here. There's been a lot of talk on whether Murray Gold, who came on and did basically all of the current series music up until Jodie and Chris came on, and Kevo is clearly a fan, and I'm not saying I'm not a fan because Murray Gold stuff is amazing.
I have loved film and television score since I was a kid, really weirdly, and I really got into it for Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Christoph Beck, who is now an Oscar-winning composer, having done Frozen. He currently works for the MCU, so I love composers, and Murray Gold was the first one that I loved since him. Oh my god, the amount of music that he produced over 10 years of Doctor Who, it's insane, and they're all bangers, and I love the current composer. So I don't want him to go anywhere. But if Murray Gold did come back, that'd be great. As long as the other composer was leaving the position, I'd love him to come back. Sure. He hates me, but that's okay.
Maybe tag team it for the 60th or something.
So he's the reason why I get that earworm in my head every so often.
I love
several of the Marvel movies. Wow, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah. No, Saguna Kanola has done such a good job with Jodie. I really think he definitely, at the very least, he deserves at least one more Doctor, especially with what is probably going to be a very large shift, to really prove himself. Because he's very, very young. He's only in his 20s, if I remember right, in early 20s at that. So it was shocking that he got the job at all. So I think it'll be really interesting to see what he does with 14, whoever and whatever 14 does.
Yeah, I think even if he wants to stay, then Russell would probably keep him. I don't think that he is that stuck in his ways, thankfully.
Yeah, and Murray Gold, it's not like Murray Gold was fired. Murray Gold left because Murray Gold wanted to leave. It was his time.
Russell.
He was kind of he was done with what he was doing. Exactly. So I don't know that he would want to come back. I don't think he'd be opposed to coming back, but I don't think, he's not going to be pushing for it. Maybe, like I said, I'd love to see the two of them kind of coordinate on like the 60th anniversary or something.
Yeah, I would love that. I think that would be really clever, especially if they're going to have multiple doctors, bring in the person who did previous Doctor themes.
Yeah.
And that would be really smart.
Exactly. So do you guys have any guesses on where this is going to go? What's going to happen?
Yeah, I've been reading some of the news releases as of late, and I know that there was like talks of James Corden coming on as Doctor Who, and I'm just like, nope, no, la.
No, they hate him over there. They're never gonna bring him back to the UK. They hate him. They kicked him out. That's why he's here. Now we're stuck with him. There's been a lot of speculation about who the next Doctor could be. I imagine if it's a white guy, it's only because he's going to be super queer, knowing Russell T Davies, but I don't know. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully we continue this trend of diverse doctors, but I am a lot less anxious about trying to figure out who the next Doctor will be now that we know the show is in good hands. That was my concern. I don't care about anything else. The Doctor will be the Doctor or not. But if it's not written well, then it doesn't matter who plays the Doctor.
Exactly. I'll support it 100%.
Exactly.
Regardless,
I think the biggest and most important question of everything in this whole new Doctor is, I think the biggest question is going to be, will the Doctor finally be a ginger? But
yes, please.
There we go. Slight delay. It's so hard with the Wi-Fi. I don't know how much of me is getting through. And there's just delayed reaction. And it's like, I'm either frozen or just
it's fine.
Did my joke fall flat?
But no,
he
definitely needs to be a ginger this time. Or they need to be a ginger this time.
Yeah. I think no matter what they do, I think it's going to be amazing.
Now we have to wonder how many doctors Russell's going to stay
we are going to be doing, we are theoretically going to be doing,
live, Dave, live!
I'm frozen.
Live television, people.
Come back to us.
There you go.
There you go.
This public Wi-Fi is terrible. We're going to probably be doing we're going to do a full show on this on the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. If you're watching this on the Traveling TARDIS Facebook page, just a quick reminder, normally our Who Knew News is a YouTube exclusive, but because it's been a little while, I wanted to throw it up on the Facebook page just so everyone can kind of see that. I want to do a quick thank you to Steeped Games, who have brought me out here to all these conventions with their wonderful games to help them out. And I will be at Origins next weekend in Columbus. So hopefully if you guys see me, come say hi. Any last thoughts, Willow Kevo? And other than that, we'll probably let the internet go.
I'll let you guys. Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
Yay! No, I think that's definitely I am as well. So thank you guys for taking the time to join me, especially with the of everything. And
thank you.
I will see you guys, all of you, again Tuesday on the Legend of Traveling TARDIS. All we have to do is be able to click buttons, which is only sort of working. I can't